So the Philadelphia Eagles lose Super Bowl 57. All right. Now, changes need to be made. I'm going to be honest. Changes need to be made immediately. Um, Players, Quez Watkins got to go. Quez Watkins has to go. Miles Sanders has to go. The Our defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon should have been fired a long time ago. A long time ago. Wow. Just the team just got exposed, man. Honestly, the team was just exposed. The team was exposed. The whole philosophy, it's it's clearly it's all Jalen Hurts. It's all Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, he covers a multitude of sins for this team. If you look at it, we thought we had a good defense. Our defense stinks. The defense is not. We do not have a good defense. We win time of possession. We run the ball. We limit the opportunities that the opposing team has. It's just like I want a different coach. I want an entirely different coaching staff. Seriously, I want all of these guys. There, you keep our offensive line coach Stoutland. Everybody else got to go. I'm cleaning house. I'm cleaning house. I'm cleaning house. I'm cleaning house. I'm getting ready. I'm getting rid of this entire coaching staff. I like Nick Sirianni. I do. I like him. But what does he do? He don't call plays. What are you doing, Nick Sirianni? You just emotional. You want to like those college. He's like a cheerleader. He's like a Nick Sirianni is a cheerleader. Jonathan Gannon, terrible. The coaching staff is not good. The coaching staff just isn't good. Eagles some frauds. You know what? They are frauds. They got exposed. They got exposed. We got exposed. Okay. Are we frauds? Yes, we are fraud. Jalen Hurts is the truth. Jalen Hurts is the truth. Okay. And we've been bamboozled. I feel like I've been bamboozled. I feel like I've been bamboozled. Okay. The defense was suspect the entire year. He, it was an illusion. It was an illusion. Okay. Jalen Hurts, we get a big lead, we go up 2 scores, and we play clock management. Now teams are trying to catch up. So they become one dimensional and they're just throwing the ball. So we know that the team is going to be throwing the football. So we make them one dimensional. And when that happens, that's when our pass rush gets off. If you're in here, drop a like, man. That's when our pass rush gets off. The defense has been terrible the entire season. I, okay, after the Detroit game, after the first game of the season, I wanted Jonathan Gannon fired. I wanted Jonathan Gannon fired. Oh, wait. Shout out to Kansas City. Shout out to Kansas City. Kansas City, they have the best quarterback in probably for the next decade. He's a once in a lifetime talent. Um, they got the best coach in the NFL and they have the best quarterback in the NFL. What does that translate to? You got those two pieces in an organization, you're going to be successful. So shout out to them. The Kansas City Chiefs is the best team in the NFL by far. So shout out to the Chiefs. Okay, but as far as the Philadelphia Eagles, we need to clean house. Quez Watkins has to go. Quez Watkins. Quez. Yeah, they're the better team. Quez Watkins has to go. Quez has to go. Quez Watkins. Get him out of here, okay? Get Quez Watkins off of the football team. Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders, wow. Miles Sanders is fraudulent. His first carry, he fumbled the ball. His first carry, he fumbled the ball. He reverts back to his old ways when he wants to like bounce outside and dude, he stinks. Miles Sanders has to go. This game really exposed a lot of people. It really did. It exposed a lot of people, okay? Jalen Hurts is the real deal. Jalen Hurts is the truth. AJ Brown is the truth. Devontae Smith is the truth. Dallas Goedert is for real. Okay? Our defense has been pathetic. Really this entire season. Jalen Hurts is your guy. Yeah, he is. Yep. He is. I want a whole new coaching staff. Look, I don't know what Nick Sirianni's role is. I don't know what Nick Sirianni's role is on this football team. He's not calling plays. What are you doing, Nick Sirianni? Jonathan Gannon. Jonathan Gannon should have been fired a long time ago. Switched up on your team? I'm not switching up. How can I switch up on a team? Look, bro, this has been my team my whole life. What are you talking about? You see, I can get on here and critique my team. Some of these dudes gotta go. I'm not switching up. Some of them gotta go. They're terrible. They're terrible. Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins has been killing us this entire season. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. But he's on Twitter running his mouth to Deebo Samuel. He's not that guy, okay? Fire everybody. This whole coaching staff needs to go. I want a whole new coaching staff. Yes, a whole new coaching staff. Nick Sirianni, you gotta go, my boy. You gotta go. Nick Sirianni, you could bounce. Nick Sirianni, you gotta go. Jonathan Gannon should have been gone. Listen, they're not doing anything special. This is all Jalen Hurts. It's all Jalen Hurts. It's Jalen Hurts' system. He's been running his system since high school, okay, and college. It's not Shane Steichen. This has nothing to do with nobody else but Jalen Hurts. Sirianni is unlikable. I wouldn't say that. He just doesn't do anything for me, honestly. What are you doing? What do you do out there, Nick? Like, he's just a cheerleader. What is his role? I want a new coaching staff. Okay, I want a new coaching staff. I want a coaching staff. I want a head coach that calls the offensive plays. This because right now this whole thing is just Jalen Hurts. It's all Jalen Hurts. It's all look. This whole team. Chief, he said Miles Sanders special too. Chiefs D line had his number. Listen, yeah, Chiefs played great. They played a great game. I'm gonna be honest. They scored on defense. Um, Patrick Mahomes killed us. Patrick Mahomes killed us. We did nothing to Patrick Mahomes. He had his way. Unbelievable. We have bro, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Someone needs to pay for this Super Bowl loss. I don't want to run it back with these with no. I don't want to run it back with Quez Watkins or with Miles Sanders. I don't want to run it back with Quez Watkins, with Miles Sanders, Jonathan Gannon, the offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen. I don't want to run it back with none of these guys because the same thing is going to happen. They're not doing anything special. The scheme, the schematics, it's nothing. This is all Jalen Hurts. Okay? This is all Jalen Hurts. The success of this football team is because 75, 80% Jalen Hurts. It's crazy. Cry? I'm not crying, bro. What you mean crying? What are you talking about? Jeffrey Louis too busy chilling with Bradley Cooper. No, I didn't even. It's not even really about the owner either. Honestly, um, it's the coaching. It's the coaching staff. The coaching staff is horrendous. They stink. Why are we defending? And then people have been defending Jonathan Gannon this entire year, looking idiotic. Like, why are we defending? Why are we defending this defensive coordinator who just sits back and does nothing? Now with this coaching staff. Now with this coaching staff, they gotta go. They gotta go. The coaching staff has to go. Um, Man, Patrick Mahomes looked good out there, didn't he? The play calling is just and they it's like with this. All right, with the scheme, the game plan is to play keep away, okay. But the turnover, it set us back with that turnover because they scored a touchdown. Um, so that really hurt us. That really hurt us. It's it's like with Jalen Hurts. Okay, here's the philosophy of this football team. Okay, keep the ball away from the opposing team. Pick up positive yardage and go for it on fourth down. Stay out of third and long. Make every down manageable. Okay, convert third and fourth downs and keep the ball away from the opposing team. That's been the entire game plan because you don't trust your defense enough. You don't trust your defense out there. Okay, the only time you trust your defense out there is when we have a lead. That way, we know that this team is going to pass, and we can unleash the pass rushers. Okay, but that makes the defense look good, right? Because the defense isn't on the field as long, and all they have to do is worry about a team throwing the ball. It's just crazy how one person, how it's crazy how Jalen Hurts, one this just one guy can influence the offense and the defense. Just the magnitude, the just he just does so much that goes unnoticed. His leadership and just everything, man. It's crazy to see. It's crazy to see. Um, I just really dislike this coaching staff. I really dislike this coaching staff. Nick Sirianni, why are you crying, bro? Why are you crying? I don't. Why are you crying at the net? I get it. It's emotional. It's your first Super Bowl. I don't really have. My only problem with Nick Sirianni, I don't know what is his role. What do you do on the team? Like, what is your role? Jonathan Gannon said, "Screw you, Philly. I got my job in Arizona. Screw you." That's what our defensive coordinator did. Man, Andy Reid did a number on us. He got his get back. Andy Reid got his revenge. He swear he ain't cry before the video. I look a couple. When the game was over, my eyes got a little watery. We lost the Super Bowl. This is my team, man. I love my team. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't cry after a Super Bowl? So yeah, some tears came out, and I'm like, man, you know what? This is just a game, and I'm like, fuck it. It is what it is, bro. You're gonna be hurt when your team lose, you know. Uh, my dog Pierre is a Philly fan. Most head coach's job is to manage egos and personalities. Man, I guess, bro. I don't know. I'm probably a little hard on Nick Sirianni, but it's like, man, I just wish he did more. I wish he called the plays. I wish he called the plays, honestly. But Nick's good, man. I don't know. I just would like to see more from him. You know what I'm saying? But this coaching staff is terrible. This coaching staff stinks. He said the Chiefs were just better. The Chiefs, man. The Chiefs was once they got the momentum, it was like, man, it's gonna be tough. But even then, Jalen, you know, he made some big plays too. You know, and the 2 point conversion, and you know, down 8 to tie the game. Look when Jalen Hurts, here this is the sad this is the most this is the saddest part about Jalen Hurts' NFL career. Okay, outside of the Colts game, every time Jalen Hurts is in position to go win a game, something happened that is out of his control. Every time. And Super Bowl is just it's like here we go again. I guarantee you, if we get that ball back, Jalen is going to go win us that game. But of course, it didn't happen that way. He always gets robbed out of these situations so many times. It's like, man, it's just, every time he gets robbed every single time. Wow. And this time was no different. He got robbed out of his. This would have been his. Man, this would have been his signature win. This would have been his signature win. Give him. Let's talk about the contra. Let's talk about the call. The holding. The holding. You do not call that. You don't call that. You just don't. You haven't been calling it the entire game. The fumble cost us the game. How? That happened in like the second quarter, bro. You really can't pinpoint one. You can't pinpoint one thing because in its totality, it's a. So you're going to pinpoint one play or one moment to say that affected an entire football game? No, bro, that's not how it works. That's not how it works because right after that we went down and scored a touchdown. So that I can't you can't really pinpoint. I could never pinpoint. I can't ever really pinpoint one play. Okay, I can't pinpoint one play. because there's so many different plays and other things goes into it. But I want to talk about the fumble, right? You don't call that. You just don't call that. You don't call it. You don't ruin a Super Bowl like that, bro. You just it was just so weird. Like what? Like they haven't they've been letting them play. Okay, when corners and receivers, right? Sometimes how you give an early feel as to how you're gonna call these games. Okay, they've been letting them play. They've been letting them be touchy, and they wasn't calling holding. They wasn't calling these holding penalties throughout the entire game. You wait until the game is in. That was just that ruined the entire game. Even if we were, let's say we were the Chiefs and they called that, I still wouldn't have liked that. You don't ever call that, bro. So the ref said, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna dictate this. I'm gonna dictate this game. I'm going to dictate who wins this game. That was just disgusting, bro. Honestly, that was disgusting. It was so. Even a Devontae Smith catch, you don't, bro. Let them play. It's too controversial to even like it's I wouldn't I'll let them play. I let them play. I do not go back and look at those catches. That's what refs do. But yeah, but bro, they was not doing they weren't doing it the entire game with the holding. With the holding, the defensive holding, they were inside of 5 yards. Okay, he did tug his jersey, and that kind of slowed him down. I mean, I get it. I really don't. I can see why they called it. Okay, I can see why they called it, but just in that moment, it just ruins the game, dog. Like, if be consistent with your calls. Be consistent with your calls. If you're gonna call that, if that's how you're gonna call that game, call it throughout the entirety of the call it throughout the whole game. Make sure you stay consistent with how you're making these calls. Um, it was just horrible. It kind of ruined the Super Bowl. That one play ruined the Super Bowl. Like it ruined the Super Bowl for me, man. Even if let's say like even if it was if we were the Chiefs, if we was in a Chiefs situation and they called that, I would be like, yeah, cool. And now we're finna win this Super Bowl. But it still leaves a lot to be desired. It is what it is, honestly. I can't really say it wasn't a hold, but I wouldn't call it. It was like it was a petty call. It just seemed petty. It seemed petty. Um but he was beat. I feel like James Bradbury was beat. But bro, you give that touchdown up. You give them the touchdown. We have more time on the clock, and we have our two timeouts. So that was stupid. He's one of the smartest play. He's supposedly one of the smartest players on the team. That was just dumb. That was just dumb. If you get beat, cool. You give our offense a chance to go down the field. He has to go too. James Bradbury has to go. 49ers would have beat the Chiefs. He's trash apparently. Mahomes 30 and 30. Right. Dude, that was tough. That was tough. He's out there fucking faking an ankle injury. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. The man is out there literally faking an ankle injury, bro. You not in that much pain and going out there running as fast as you running. Come on, bro. Why you faking an ankle injury, bro? If your ankle really hurt that bad, you would not be able to do the things that you're out there doing. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That boy's out there faking an ankle injury. He said, "Respect to your team. You're a Cowboys fan. Wow, respect, bro." He said it is what it is. That's why you here crying right now. Who crying? You don't see no tears. Uh, if he said 49ers would have beat 49ers would have beat the Chiefs, no. Bradbury and Slay got toasted. Yeah, you can't call that, man. That was just terrible. That call was just honestly it ruined the Super Bowl. That was going to just imagine, okay, you don't call that or okay, I'm fine with the call. It was petty as fuck. It was real petty, okay? That call was petty. You ruined the Super Bowl. They just ruined a potential that could have been one of the top five top that could at least would have been in the top 10 as far as Super Bowls. It completely ruined it. It was a petty call. Everybody can agree. Can we all agree that that was a petty call? It seemed petty, right? But if Bradbury didn't even need to hold. If you give up a touchdown, we still have our two timeouts with over a minute left. Just dumb. It was just so dumb. Um, but moving forward, I want to see some changes. I want to see some changes. I gotta talk about this too. Jalen Hurts, that last throw was embarrassing. They shouldn't did that. They shouldn't had him out there like that, man. Come on, that last throw, it was sort of embarrassing to me. Hey, no, no, no. I love Jalen Hurts and he played a great game and he's probably my favorite player in the NFL. But that last throw of the game, the last throw of the game, it was humiliating. It just like it was like I don't know. I felt like when I seen it, I just got punched in the gut. I would prefer somebody else go out there and throw it and Hail Mary or trick play or anything else. That was I wasn't at that point I was embarrassed. Not gonna lie, bro. I was embarrassed when I seen that throw. Okay, he stepped on. Okay, okay, it just, bro. I'm like this. It was just embarrassing. I'm like, can you not throw that far? I was like, what? I'm like, I didn't see him step on anybody's foot. I don't know what happened. It was like, dude. I was reminiscent of like them saying he had a noodle arm or couldn't throw far. I was like, yo, is your shoulder still hurting? I was just like, bro, did you really just threw that ball? That's when everything started crashing down. Like, what the fuck? But let's see. James Bradbury has to go. I want to see some changes. I want to see some changes. Um, if we would have won this Super Bowl, I would have liked to see them bring everybody back, as many people as they could have brought back. How can you feel embarrassed? No, I'm just saying after that throw, man, it was just like I just felt embarrassed. Like what was that, bro? What was that? Why would you even call that if he couldn't get the ball down the field? I just felt embarrassed for the team. After like, dude, who, why would you call a Hail Mary if we need a touchdown? Why are you calling a Hail Mary if he can't get the ball to the end zone? It was like, what are y'all doing? How many rookies did they start? Got out coach. The ref, the ref that made the call needs to send out a public apology. Don't be saying rigged. No, I ain't saying rigged, nothing like that. I mean, everybody know like how the NFL is. You just hope you get a year to where it's your script. You just hope for a success. You just hope to get a Super Bowl. You just hope they script it out for you. But it is what it is. James Bradbury has to go. Miles Sanders has to go. Uh, Quez Watkins, please, for the love of me, get Quez off of this team. Please. Release him. He has to go. Dude stinks. I'm sorry. And I've been a huge fan of Quez Watkins. After this year, dude sucks. Yeah, no. Bradbury. I mean, let me see. I don't know what you mean by they, because I don't really get on here talking that much, honestly. But he has to go. After a Super Bowl loss, I want to see change. That's the thing when you play in Philly. That's the thing when you play for Philadelphia Eagles. Uh, you got to be held accountable. You got to be held accountable. So I'm hoping for change. I'm hoping for some change. Seriously. Uh, it's funny how reports come out of Jonathan Gannon going to um, being a front runner for Arizona, and our offensive coordinator being a front runner for the Colts the day of the Super Bowl. It's just so ironic that that news gets put out there. Um, I'll read some comments now, but that's pretty much how I feel, man. We let Jalen Hurts down as we always do. When it's his time to, when it's Jalen Hurts' time to go and win a game for us, which is the moments that he loves, and he's awesome in these moments. The team lets him down every time. Every time we always let Jalen Hurts down, and on the biggest stage, Bradbury robbed Jalen Hurts. Give up the touchdown. If he beat you, he beat you. We got a minute and some left with two timeouts. He robbed James Bradbury robbed Jalen Hurts of his moment. He robbed him with a minute and some change left, with two timeouts in the fourth quarter. I got my money on Jalen Hurts going to get us to at least a field goal to go win this game. He was robbed of that. And I can literally, it happens in so many games to where I'm surprised that he had the opportunity to win that Colts game for us. I was like, finally he gets his opportunity. I just knew the team was gonna blow it, but somehow, he went and won a game. But this has been happening his whole NFL career. He gets robbed of these moments every time. God, bro, and it's always by his teammates. James Bradbury you gotta go, James Bradbury. You robbed Jalen Hurts of his opportunity to go win us a Super Bowl. You gotta go. I don't want to see Ball. I don't want to see James Ballberry no more, bro. I don't want to see him after this season. Let him walk in free agency after that. Then you admitting to it. Yeah, it was a holding. Um, I thought they wouldn't see it, bro. Why are you give up the touchdown? You don't have to. Committing a penalty in that situation is the dumbest thing you could have done. Um, yeah. It was holding. It was holding. He admitting. Why you admitting to it? We seen what you did, man. We seen what you did, James Ballberry. Give up the touchdown. Give up the touchdown. Give up the touchdown. Why are you holding? The ball looked overthrown anyway. Okay? Or maybe Patrick Mahomes seen that he was holding and just threw it up like, yeah, we finna get that call. You mad, bro? Not even that. What? Who are you? You asking, am I mad? Nah, I mean, it's really a football game. You know what I'm saying? Not mad. I believe we would have won this game. Yeah, we if we get Jalen Hurts that opportunity, man. How about the horrible defense? Special teams came back to hunt us. Right. I mean, we of course eventually special teams was going to lose us a game, right? He said you could have did a better job as a content creator too, bro. You ain't do your part. Oh, that's a good one. I'd be mad. Bro, tell me why it has to play out. I mean, look, special teams, real quick. Special teams finally came back to hunt us in the biggest game of the season. If it finally came back to hunt us. What? This was a good game, bro. It was a really good game. This was a good game. Wow, what a game. What a Super Bowl, man. What a year. What a year the Philadelphia Eagles had. There was a solid pretty solid NFL season, honestly. Have fun this year. Can we talk about the field? The field was horrible. Another flag to call a game. Yeah, outside of that, I mean, but I can't blame the refs, honestly. The refs out. If okay, here's the thing, okay, with the refs. If the refs don't call that, nobody really is nobody really cares, okay? Cuz they haven't been calling it the entire game. So it's like, cool, this how they calling the game. Be consistent while you're calling the game. Okay? So, I mean, but really it's James Bradbury. It's James Bradbury. Honestly, James Bradbury. Just give up the touchdown. But again, Jonathan Gannon, I'm glad he's gone finally. Okay, and it took for him to lose us a Super Bowl. Just perfect, just perfect. It's like everything came full circle. Everything came full circle. Everything came full circle. This was a successful season. We found out Jalen Hurts was the guy, really. And to be honest, that was the goal this season, to see if Jalen Hurts was our quarterback, and we wound up going to the Super Bowl. Like, what the hell? So I mean, we overachieved, successful season. You know, we just didn't finish it. Click the like, appreciate that, bro. Jalen is a boss. Facts. I know how it feels when the game is left in official hands. It sucks, bro. He said, "What y'all? You can't say y'all. You said y'all was bragging on how the defense was good the whole year. Ain't that because of the DC? No. I've never believed in a defensive coordinator. I wanted the defensive coordinator. Look, bro, don't take what other people are saying and apply it to me. I'm not like the rest of these dudes that just be on here just saying anything. Okay? Um, I never believed in our defensive coordinator. I've been wanting him gone. I've been wanting him gone. Okay? The and you know the defense looked good, and again that it was partly because of Jalen Hurts. Okay, Jalen Hurts was making the defense look good. Well, how can a quarterback make a defense look good? I'll tell you, Jalen Hurts limits how many possessions the opposing offense can get, because we run the ball, we go for it on fourth down, we play clock management. So it limits the opportunities of the opposing offense. So that what was making our defense look good. On top of that, our sacks was coming because our defense could pin their ears back because we was always up 14 points, 21 points. So the defense was always suspect. Always suspect. The defense was always suspect. Always. The defense was always suspect this entire year. For me personally, he said facts. The defense plays. Yeah, yeah, bro. I was all the defense. They was always on a high seat. They was always on a high seat. Darius Slay. Uh, I thought Bradbury was solid. Honestly, Darius Slay was always on a high seat for me. Um, Avonte Maddox because he can't stay healthy. But I mean, linebackers in coverage, but the sacks that we were getting was covering up a lot of our inefficiencies, so never been a fan of our defense, never been a fan of Jonathan Gannon. Because Jonathan Gannon was just, he was calling the game. He just wanted a head coaching gig. That's all Jonathan Gannon ever wanted. Um, he called his defense to pad stats. Okay, he's one of those analytical. He's like a stat nerd. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys, bro. Um, the guy stinks, man. Y'all got Howie. He gonna help the defense. Slay got cooked. What? Don't even get me started on Edwards and Epps trying to play. Oh yeah, T.J. Edwards gotta go. Oh wait. You know what? Here's some more people that gotta go. T.J. Edwards gotta go. Marcus Epps gotta go. James Bradbury has to go. Quez Watkins has to go. Our defensive coordinator has to go. The offensive coordinator, he has to go. The offensive coordinator is Jalen Hurts. Okay, Jalen Hurts is the offensive coordinator. Uh, Look, I'm telling y'all, right? I'm telling y'all, you guys wouldn't even understand how much input Jalen Hurts has had on this season and on this team, and even in bringing some of these players in. Wasn't just Howie Roseman. Wasn't just Howie Roseman. AJ Brown is because of who? AJ Brown is here because of Jalen Hurts. That's just a sign or an indication that Jalen Hurts has had his input in who we sign. If you're your best player on the team, it's your quarterback. You're going to say, hey, you should want to consult or politic with your best players, which Howie Roseman has already been on record as saying he's done that. You know, but Jalen Hurts, he just does so much for this team, man, to where it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It would be nice for him to have. Look at us without Jalen Hurts. We couldn't beat the Saints. We couldn't beat the Saints. The terrible play calling on offense. Imagine Imagine being an offensive coordinator and you can just say, hey, Jalen Hurts on fourth down, on fourth and short, on third and short, go get us a first down. And he's getting it. 2-point conversion that we desperately need. Jalen Hurts just run the ball, call a quarterback a quarterback little counter, and just run it and just run it in as running back, have a lineman pull. What? That is unheard of how dude covers up so many flaws and deficiencies from the offensive coordinator. Imagine Jalen Hurts with an Andy Reid. That's my thing. I would love to see a whole new coaching staff. Jalen Hurts deserves better. Okay, imagine Jalen Hurts with an Andy Reid. Imagine Jalen Hurts with an Andy Reid. Oh my God, bro. Nick Sirianni is head coach, fine. But we need some seasoned veterans as our defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. Someone who actually brings something to the table for Jalen Hurts. Got to get Z's. At least one really had. No. All right. Thanks, bro. Thanks for showing up. If his mom was white, what? No, 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 no. The offense. Here's the thing, bro. With this offensive coordinator, it's not the offensive coordinator. Okay, Jalen Hurts has been running this offense since high school. Yeah, there's some added wrinkles into it, but bro, no one's doing anything special. Okay, no one's doing anything special. What's with the Vic Fangio thing? He was there to help the offense. He was there to help the offense. Um, he had information on Spags, or the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, and he was just there. He was there allegedly, supposedly to help out our offense. Disregarding some different looks that they can expect from the Chiefs defense. I wish he was here to help our defensive coordinator. Yeah, the fumble really don't matter, bro. He said I knew he was gonna lose when Rihanna came out with the red. Should have known then, huh? That's a fact, bro. He said they don't want a fully black quarterback to win. Ah, that's funny, bro. That's funny. If he ain't fumble, oh, they gonna bring. Oh, the haters gonna bring up the Jalen Hurts fumble. Don't get me wrong, that hurt, bro. Okay, now let's say we don't fumble that ball. I mean, you don't you. I don't do the what ifs because you don't know what else would have happened. So, bro. I don't get why the field was so terrible, and the only players that was the only players that was changing their cleats to look like was the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why that field. Why this is the NFL, billion dollar organization, can't can't establish some kind of solid footing for your players. Yeah, I don't know about the fumble, dog. I can't really get behind the fumble thing because it was big because it gave up 7 points. But I mean, he went back and scored. He got the momentum right back. So I mean, you don't really. I don't know, man. I don't know how much that really affected the game. Now, if they came back, went three and out, then the Chiefs gained more momentum after that. I mean, I don't really. I don't know how much that really. Why did they change the turf just for this game? Yeah, and it was like the first time they was using this type of turf or whatever. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird for sure. He said fix. They would. What the hell? I don't know about that, man. We ain't gonna get into that. I love my quarterback. Did you see Hurts? NFL just built 5 new $1 billion stadiums and hosted a slot fest. Wow. So you guys think the wow. So you think the turf kind of affected. Well, I mean, if the turf affects us, it affects everybody else. So you can't really, what I'm saying, think like that. But hey, it could have altered our biggest strength. I don't know. I can't really get into that honestly, bro. Hey, that's crazy, bro. That's a point, though. I mean, that's something to think about for sure. All right, and it's I wanna. Then there's some teams, right? Of course, everybody hates the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Uh, Teams that didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. I feel like if you're not a Chiefs fan, there's you have no room to talk if you didn't make it this far, especially if we beat you. That's just weird. I feel like it'd be hard for me to even say anything about another team if they beat us, knocked us out of the playoffs, or if they wound up in a Super Bowl and went further than us. Yes, I'll give my opinion, but I mean, there's not a lot I could really say. You know what I'm saying? Because my team's better than yours. So that's just weird to see people like talking crap or whatever. Yeah, and I can respect the Chiefs honestly. Man, they got a good team over there. They got a solid team. I was sleeping on the Chiefs. Yeah, I was sleeping on the Chiefs. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes faking that ankle injury like that. I hope people. I feel like. I wonder if our players was actually falling for. He was really selling that ankle, wasn't he? There's no way you got a bum ankle, but you running around as fast as you run and outrunning our players. Like he really sold that ankle injury. That was great. I'm not gonna lie. And that's crazy, man. I'm gonna go back and look at that, and I'm gonna go back and look at that turf thing, man, for real, because it's the first time they've ever used this turf. I'll go back and see if it really affected the game as much as it did. That's crazy. Wow, that's wild. And if it did, trust me, I'm gonna definitely make a video or say something about it. But that'll be crazy, bro. It wasn't MV. It wasn't even just that one. It was the entire game. It's been in the last 2 years since he's been here. This is what Jonathan Gannon has been doing. Like this is what he's been doing. But again, it is Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So it is Patrick Mahomes. He's he's like one of the best ever. You know what I'm saying? So they said another Cowboys. The Cowboys said the same thing about getting robbed. There's no reason why Pachicho didn't get it. Who won the MVP? Who won the Super Bowl MVP? I'm pretty sure it's Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it's Patrick Mahomes. Uh, I think they was playing man, D Money. They was playing man, but he had a lot of man beaters with Andy Reid. He was Andy Reid. Oh, Andy Reid had a dude called a fantastic game. Um, he had some man beaters put on, and it showed in the red zone. Uh, when like they're going motion, and if someone follows you, you know they're in man. So what they'll do is like they'll have like them going motion, then have them go back the opposite way, and now you're out of position, and it was just leaving them wide open. Then they had like little sets where you got two receivers, like you got one receiver in front of the other receiver on the same side, so it was like a communication thing, but they were also a man then as well. So I mean, as far as the X and O's, I feel like the nothing was working. The blitzing, nothing he was doing was dialing up was working. Actually, I seen him blitz. The blitz didn't work. You can't really blitz Patrick Mahomes. Uh, your best bet is to get pressure on him with your front four, and we didn't do that. That's why we lost. But he played some man, he played some zone, he blitzed, he kind of mixed it up, but they had an answer for everything he did. I'm telling you, though, I really think that was the biggest storyline of the game. That's crazy. Hoots for real. I'm gonna look into that though. What you said, bro. The refs did us in. Just admit, bro. Jalen Hurts outplayed Mahomes. He definitely outplayed him. Well, he didn't. I mean, he didn't outplay Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes got the win. Patrick Mahomes only had like six incompletions or something. He said another thing was wrong with Sanders. Dude, just I don't know what happened with Miles Sanders. It's like he was selling. He was selling that entire game. He fumbled twice. The first one went out of bounds. The second one, okay, they showed us some love with that one. All right, really, it wasn't a fumble, but he coughed he put the ball on the turf twice. I wouldn't went back to him. I wouldn't went back to him. I would have kept put him on ice. When he was running the ball, his first carry, like what are you? He trying to bounce it outside and like, bro, what are you doing? He had a terrible performance. He got to go. He can lead too. Yeah, you can't blitz him. I was mad about Sanders. Sanders let me down, bro. Andy Reid is a mastermind, bro. Like I, it was like, bro, he did his thing. You watch it slowly demoralize Hassan. He's playing high first quarter and half, and then he couldn't get us. Bro, I'm gonna look into that. If I see dog, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I'm definitely gonna look into it because I know the field was really bad. But bro, if that'll be really sickening. Wow, that'd be really sickening. But again, both teams had to play through that. Yeah, the Chiefs, man. Congratulations to the Chiefs, bro. They got a dynasty going on. It's rigged. Come on, can you guys stop with the rigged thing, bro? Everybody know that the NFL is rigged and scripted, but no one cares. We just want to be entertained. Okay, I just want to be entertained, so I don't really entertain the whole. It's scripted, it's rigged, because everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I just want to be entertained. I just want to be entertained. Miles Sanders was terrible, man. Nah, bro, I think I'm one step out the door. Who you think one step out the door? All of these dudes one step out the door. All of these dudes one step out the door. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes one step out the door. We need some new pieces in here. Chiefs winning wasn't entertaining. It was a good game. I mean, if you're an Eagles fan, it's not entertaining. But I mean, overall, it was a really good game. It just here's my thing. It's all about the ending for me. It's all about the ending. Was that your boy in the video smashing the TV? I don't know who that was, bro. I just seen it and posted it. That was hilarious, bro. But I'm a big fan on endings. That's all. That's a movie, a TV show can be great from the first episode to the last episode. If you have a terrible ending, I'm gonna think it was trash. I'm gonna think the whole entire movie or TV show was trash. The ending is everything. That ending sucked so bad, bro. Like, come on, man. They could have had a better. That's the best script they could have thought of. At least, okay, you give Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts one last shot at winning with time as time expires. Even if Patrick Mahomes went and won the game on a last minute um go ahead win, go ahead field goal or touchdown. We had to go 40, 50, 60 yards with a minute left or something. That would have been cool. If they won that way, I'd be like, all right, cool. That was a great Super Bowl. But come on, man. They could have had the Chiefs winning better than how they won. It was just so boring, man. Like they they completely ruined a perfect script to the game. Like it was just like, okay, if the Chiefs win, last second, uh a minute left, go get a touchdown, go get 3 points, last second field goal, I'm cool. I'm like, okay, that was a good game. All right, But how that ended was just so trash. They come on, man. That's how y'all. Oh, that was terrible how they scripted that one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bad script for sure. He said Andy Reid's a genius. Used the field as an advantage rather than made it decide their fate. Those two motion scores on those quick. That though, it was some plays where these dudes was wide open. They were wide open. It was like, I want to say pretty much all of their touchdowns felt like they were just like wide open. It's like, wow. And when it's like that, it is play calling, scheme. He's scheming these dudes. Andy Reid he's the best. He's probably one of the top. He's gonna go down as one of the best coaches in NFL history. I mean, but he has a solid quarterback too. He has a great quarterback. So, but still, his play calling, Jalen Hurts with Andy Reid. I'll take it a step further. We should have never fired Andy Reid. Should have never fired him. We should have made him a lifetime Eagles. We should never got rid of Andy. Look at what he's doing in Kansas City. Look at what he's doing in Kansas City. Why you get rid of Andy Reid? God, that's what we deserve his loss. We deserve it. We fired Andy Reid. We fired Andy Reid. We got rid of Doug Peterson. Why? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Andy Reid got him another one on us. Well, he got another Super Bowl, his first Super Bowl win against us. Uh, just imagine Andy Reid with Jalen Hurts. Imagine how Jalen Hurts would look with Andy Reid. We need coaching. Even okay on the sideline, right? Nick Sirianni's being goofy or something. Jalen Hurts tap him like, chill out. Like, come on, man. Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts is he's everything, bro. Like for real for this team. But he needs some help. I mean, from the coaching staff. Give him a coach that can make him better. Make him a better player. Make things easier for him. How about that? Yo, what's up? Hang in there, bro. Hey, I seen your little live tomorrow. Some Cry Eagles cry, bro. Funny man. Hey, y'all go sub up to East Coast Gridiron. Drop your link, East Coast. Drop your link in here. Uh, Dude got some really great content. Look, college is coming up. The draft. That's the channel you guys want to be on, for real. East Coast, drop your link in here so they can go check you out. You don't blame Jonathan Gannon? Absolutely. Absolutely. I want Jonathan Gannon gone. I mean, but look, here's the thing. Jonathan Gannon is my scapegoat. Okay? He's been my scapegoat. He's been my sacrificial lamb since last year, okay? I just don't like him. I don't like his philosophy or anything like that. I don't like the guy. I'ma just be honest. I don't like him. Okay? I don't like his philosophy. Um but he's going against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, man. Come on. That we had the more talented roster. Barely. I would say we have the more talented roster. They have the better coaching. They have the better coaching. You know, I had to poke fun. We gave flowers. It was a good Super Bowl. I mean, it was a good Super Bowl. It could have been a great Super Bowl if either Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes get like a go ahead score, maybe an overtime game or something. That'd have been dope, bro. Andy Reid is a he deserved this one. I'm happy for Andy Reid. Uh, kind of happy he kicked our butts a little bit because how we did him, how he, the way he left, we wanted him fired and stuff like that. It just left a bad taste in my mouth. And I love Andy Reid. If I had to lose to somebody, I wouldn't mind losing to Andy Reid, man. You know, so he got his get back. He got his get back. He got his revenge. I heard Shane Steichen was leaving. He should stay one more year. Nope, he can go. He can go. He's not really doing anything. Okay, look, bro, you follow college, East Coast. Tell me that the offense that Jalen Hurts is running isn't the offense, the style of offense he was running in college and in high school. I seen his high school and college games. This looked like the same offense. There's little wrinkles here and there, I'm quite sure. But if you look at when they had a drop back quarterback in, he looked pretty terrible. So I'm not sure about Shane, honestly. I think this is all Jalen Hurts. I think it's Jalen Hurts' system, his play style. You said, do I watch the games? Lays, Eagles, you asked me, do I watch the games? No, I don't watch the games, bro. I just come on here and talk. He said, kind of. I mean, that's what I see. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not really getting into the X and O's, but it looks the same. It's RPO. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some wrinkles and some different terminology and different things you key on to or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. It looks the same to me, bro. Shane, yeah, I hope I don't know. I want coordinators that's been in the league 10, 15 plus years that actually got experience that can, actually make Jalen Hurts even better. If Bradbury don't get flagged, Jalen wins the game at the end. I believe so. Only thing I think Jalen needs to improve is stepping up in the pocket. I wouldn't say stepping up in the pocket. I would say pocket presence and awareness. Like if you look at Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson, he moves around in the pocket and buys time. Jalen Hurts, he's like a one cut. He just goes. He don't really he don't move. I'll say pocket awareness, in a sense. So stepping up in the pocket, that's kind of the same thing as what I'm talking about. So yeah, I agree with you, bro. I can agree with that. Like stepping up in the pocket, having more pocket awareness, being able extend plays in the pocket. You know what I mean, bro? It's just like he gets right up out of there. So I mean, you're not totally wrong, but Jalen was a great quarterback at Oklahoma. Oklahoma was more pro style. Okay, okay, okay. They ran the ball a lot there. Bama always runs somewhat of a hybrid offense. RPO is pretty common in college. So I mean, you're not totally wrong. Okay, got you, got you. It just seemed like, boy, it just seemed like I'm giving more credit to Jalen Hurts than the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. I feel like he makes the entire team better. Jalen Hurts do need to work on some things. Um, and honestly, what I can say from a fan perspective is stepping up in the pocket, being more elusive in the pocket, like that Russell Wilson kind of thing. You know what I mean? Uh, Jalen gets all the credit. I'm giving Jalen more credit than anybody else. I'm not. I just don't like this coaching staff. They're too inexperienced. Okay, Nick Sirianni, he's cool to stay. He got the energy. I like Nick, but you gotta put some better coaches around him. You gotta put some better coaching. You gotta put a better coaching staff around Nick Sirianni. Okay, you got to. We have to. We have to. Imagine Andy Reid with Jalen Hurts, bro. They should. They should. They should. They'll keep. That's the core. They'll keep them. They'll keep them. Like I said earlier in this stream, Quez Watkins has to go. The offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, good riddance. I don't think Shane is really doing. He's not. What are you bringing to the team? I mean, it's not like this is something. This RPO style. I feel like it's Jalen Hurts' system. Like I just don't see what they're doing. Honestly, the coaching staff. Uh, James Bradbury got to go, just because he robbed us of Jalen Hurts, a potential game-winning drive from Jalen Hurts. You robbed us of that, bro. Somebody got to pay. We need some scapegoats. We lost a Super Bowl here. This Philly, bro. Somebody got to pay. I'm not gonna lie. James Bradbury, I don't think he was gonna stay anyway. So whatever. The people who are actually leaving, who I want to leave, I don't think that they were actually going to stay anyway. So it works out in my favor. Miles Sanders, bro, put the ball on the turf twice. He's leaving. Good. James Bradbury, we not gonna be able to afford him. He's leaving. Good. Some of these guys, I just feel like they weren't really bought in, man. They already had like other stuff going on with the Chiefs. With the Chiefs, they got a dynasty. I feel like they're more bought in. You know what I mean? I feel like this was. I just feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want some of these guys gone. I want a coaching staff in place that can like I don't want to see Jalen Hurts telling that Nick Sirianni to stop or chill out on the sideline. What the hell? I don't want my 24, 25-year-old quarterback to be to have this much on his plate, man. Help him out. Better coaching. Bring in some guys that can add value. Again, imagine Jalen Hurts with an Andy Reid. Just any of these top coordinators. The talent we have on defense. Imagine our defense with an actual defensive coordinator. With Spagnola, whatever his name is for the Chiefs. Or with a what's the defensive coordinator from the Giants? Can't think of his name. Or just some of these top defensive coordinators. The defensive coordinator from Dan Quinn from Dallas. Imagine our defense with these kind of defensive coordinators. The guy who who was helping us out, Vic Fangio, whatever his name is. Imagine him as our defensive coordinator. Like, bro, we need some help on the coaching staff because Andy Reid, he took us to the shed and he whooped us. His entire coaching staff, they whooped our ass. They whooped us badly. The coaching staff did us dirty, did us wrong, did us wrong, did us wrong. The motions, like pre-snap wide receivers going in motion. The 49ers was kind of really big on that. And I feel like that was part of their game plan to beat us because they were so confident about their game plan. And somehow Andy Reid looked like he knew the same formula. Cause the motions, every time Travis Kelce's moving around, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Anytime I see anybody in motion, oh shit, here we go. Scheming players wide open. That's coaching. Jalen Hurts got way too much on his plate, man. We need to give him some help. We have the team, we have the players. We just need a better coaching staff, man. That's what did it to us. Shout out to Andy Reid, man. He put on a clinic. I didn't know Andy Reid had it like that. 374 total yards. Imagine y'all drafted Jefferson. I mean, you said Jalen Hurts gets all the credit. He's just now starting to get credit. It took for him to put on that type of performance in the Super Bowl for him to get it. He had to earn his. Andy definitely saw something, bro. Andy went nuts. The motion was crazy. I'll say was needed if we let Ballberry go. Yeah, I feel like we'll need corners anyway because Slade's getting older. Man, bro, we still got a solid roster. We just got out coached. We should have pressed more. They don't got Tyreek Hill. I mean, it was, bro. Nothing we could have done was gonna stop them. I'm gonna be honest. They had Andy. You give Andy Reid 2 weeks to prepare for you, you're gonna have a hard time. And it's dating back to his days when he was with Philly. Dude was not losing games off of bye weeks. Giving him, like, if he had an extra week to prepare, I knew he was gonna win. So he has his people. He's just amazing, honestly. And everything we did, I mean, we just got out coached. Jonathan Gannon, I seen some man. Not sure how many times he pressed. I've seen some blitzing, but everything he did, they had an answer, bro. They had an answer. I wanted Jalen to go to Sean Payton oh my God, bro. Imagine. That's what he need. That's what he need. That's what he need. Okay, honestly. And if he doesn't get it, we're never going to get over the hump. We're never going to get over the hump. We're never going to get over the hump with this coaching staff. Okay, we got the roster. We got the talent. Guys, it's just the coaching staff, okay? It's just the coaching staff. That's it. It's our offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams coach. What are you doing out there? What are the quarterback coach? This coaching staff is not good, okay? Nick Sirianni, I like Nick, okay? I like Nick Sirianni. He rallies the troops. He's cool. The thing with Nick, he couldn't even call plays. He had to get the play calling to somebody else. So draft a corner or a running back. I would draft with that. I don't know who's top 10 in a draft or whatever the case may be, but me personally, this is what I'm doing in the draft with that 10th pick. I'm getting an impact player. That'll be a a pass rusher or a corner. If we can get one of them in the top 10 that falls on our board, I'm going to get an impact player. Uh, Not a premier player. We don't need a quarterback. The premier positions are what, left tackle, corner, and defensive end, something like that, right? Left tackle, quarterback, cornerback, defensive end. Uh, I'm getting a pass rusher, someone who can impact the game like from day one, or a premier position in a draft. That's just me. Jonathan Gannon needed to be fired. He needs to be fired. He already got a coaching job, bro. I wanted him fired after the. We did. Why didn't we fire Jonathan? The coaches, look, the coaches that we shouldn't fire, we fire them. The coaches that we do fire, we shouldn't fire. I'm like, what the fuck? We let this man just escape with a new coaching job, a new coaching gig. All right, I'm okay. Okay, I'm probably a little too hard on Jonathan Gannon because he's my sacrificial lamb. He was my scapegoat. For whatever goes wrong, I was gonna blame him regardless. Okay, he had his hands full with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, but he just got whooped badly. He just got did wrong. He got did badly. God, he got did bad, bro. He could have done better than that. They did the bare minimum with maximum talent, man. And Nick Sirianni couldn't do anything because he's just the hype man out there. I appreciate you for stopping in. Hey, y'all, go check out East Coast Gridiron. Go drop a sub. Good draft is coming up. I'm telling you guys, you might want to check him out and see because he keep you up to date with that kind of stuff, bro. Super Bowl hangover. He said, "Let's get back to positivity." Hold on, let me go back. He said go get Osiris Torrance from Florida. He's a guard that can play tackle if needed. Get younger O-line to protect Jalen. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. Can't go wrong with the O-line or D-line. Uh, does next year's strength of schedule concern you, considering you might lose some players to retirement, free agency? Does next year's strength of schedule? Nah, the strength of schedule really never means anything to me, because a lot of times you base the strength of schedule off of last year. Teams get better, teams get worse. So I mean, right now, if you're looking at the strength of schedule, teams can get worse. So I don't really look into that until maybe halfway through the season or something like that. The strength of schedule really means nothing because we don't know how good these teams are going to be. So I mean, I'm not sure about that, man. Honestly, I don't really. Bro, I was trying to tell Mama Maniac all game Andy was scheming us. He was, bro. He was going through a thing. And Slay just juked the D was supposed to get. We only lost by 3 and had and not they said we only lost by 3. Not bad when they say they're the best in the NFL. Thanks, X. I needed this 100, bro. Appreciate you, my boy. Look, he said we only lost by 3. Not bad. Yeah, but we lost. we lost. We lost. And when you lose a Super Bowl, man, it's tough because you don't get these opportunities, often. Do I think we'll be back? We have a we have a really great chance because we have a great roster and a young quarterback. Okay, but in order for us to do that, we can't stay the same. We need changes. Jalen Hurts has to keep getting better. He has to get better in the pocket. Um, Really, right now it's already see. Jalen Hurts has to get better in the pocket, but we need to enhance. We need to get younger, and we need to keep enhancing. We got to keep getting better. We got to bring in players, better players. We got to continue to get better in all phases of the game. So I know we only lost by 3, but still we lost. So we got to get better. But overall, it's a great season, great year. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed about, be sad about. Okay, we lost a Super Bowl, but here's the thing. I'll leave you guys with this. This year was just to, okay, before we started getting all of these different pieces, this year was to determine if Jalen Hurts was our guy. There's always room for improvement. Facts. This year was just to see if this was our year. If Jalen Hurts was our quarterback. That was it. Not only did we figure out Jalen Hurts was our quarterback, we got all the way to the Super Bowl. What a year. No, no one expected us to go to the Super Bowl. We overachieved. Great year, great season. The Chiefs was just a better team, not by much. Okay? But to get this far, to go so close, to get as close as we got to beating the best team in the NFL, to get into a Super Bowl, to starting off as fantastic as we started, to have such a great season was totally unexpected, and it was honestly a blessing, and it was great. This was a great year. Okay? Because again, this year was really all about, hey, let's see if Jalen Hurts is the guy. That was it. We found that out and then some. So the sky's the limit. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking out the stream. I'll go with y'all later. Clocking